What up, guys? J&J Sports and Fantasy back again with another video. Today we're going to be covering Sunday slate, what happened tonight on Thursday Night Football, and many more. It's Jesse and RJ. RJ is my co-host. RJ, what you got for us today?
What's up, guys? We are back. We just finished watching that Thursday night football game. Me and Jesse were over here sweating bullets. We're going to give you a recap on what we had. We both had a winning bet on the Thursday night game. We're both extremely happy about that, and we can share it with you guys. If you followed the TikTok or our shorts, you probably would have gotten our winning bets. So if you got them, congratulations. You guys won with us. But rolling into our video for this weekend. If you're on here watching, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, go over to the TikTok where you can get more of our picks. Hit the like button, follow along with us over there because you can see us in person. You can see our faces, all that good stuff. Rolling into, well, actually, we're going to talk about Thursday first. So, Jesse, let everybody know what Thursday night bet you had.
So I actually had a bet that I had placed earlier, and I had what's his name, Matthew Stafford go over 200 yards passing, and I also had Devontae Adams to go over 50 yards receiving, and I also had Puka Nacua to go over 80 yards receiving. So that's what I had for this game. But I also had Brock Purdy to go over 200 yards passing. That unfortunately did not hit because he did not play. So that voided that leg. Um, so the bet did hit. Everything was perfectly fine. Matthew Stafford actually almost threw for 400 yards, and Puka Nacua hit that during overtime. So when you watch this, when you look at that bet, you're like, oh, this hit pretty good. That's on my side. That what happened. What you got for yourself?
So the one on here I had that everybody could see, unfortunately, did not hit. I had the only thing that didn't hit was the Adams anytime touchdown. But right before the game started, on my sports book, they gave me a no sweat token. I was able to go in and make a more risky bet, which I didn't put it out for anybody. And if you guys want me to start putting out my late bets or my more risky side bets, let us know in the comments. I can throw them up on TikTok. I can throw them up on the shorts because I usually make them right before the game or live. So if it's something you guys are into, let us know and we can do that for you. But tonight it actually ended up hitting and winning me some money. So the bet that I had was Matthew Stafford over 225 yards, which he did. Puka Nacua over 70 yards. He did. Devontae Adams over 30 yards. He did. I had the 49ers at plus 20 on the spread, which I know that's a lot, but don't judge me. I had the total of the game.
Don't judge me. It's crazy.
I had the total of the game to be over 37. That hit. And I had a Kyron Williams anytime touchdown, and then Devontae Adams to get 4 receptions, and every single one of those legs cleared and plus some. So we are both winners today, which is a good day.
Yes, sir.
And speaking of winners, who are you predicting are going to be the winners on your favorite winners for Sunday night or Sunday football, excuse me.
So I actually have a very massive bet, and then I've got a really safe bet. So for money lines, I've got Colts, Giants, and Eagles. Those are just three teams that I think are going to get the job done, and the Giants are actually underdogs, and I don't like that. I think that they're that they should be heavily favored against the Saints. The Saints are just a bad team, and the Giants are looking better and better every week, especially being after beating the Chargers. So that's what I have for this week. What do you have?
So, with that being said, now keep in mind, I think the reason they have the Saints as favored is maybe this is a bounce back week for the Saints. They might be able to sneak out a win against these Giants with their new rookie quarterback, Dart. Even you said he's not all that.
I agree. I don't think he's all that, but the Saints are that bad.
Okay. All right, so on my money lines, I'm also going to be betting on the Colts as Jesse is. I'm taking the Lions and I'm taking the Bills. So when I run my numbers, I check now that we actually have some historical data and we have some numbers that I can run analytics on and some stats on. Some of my stuff should be getting a little bit more dialed in, but percentage wise, my three winners are all above 70%. Now, keep in mind that's not saying they will win. That is just a statistic. So for the three that I have is I've got the Colts like Jesse. I think they're at 70%. I've got the Lions who are at 75, and then the Bills who also match the Lions at a 75% chance to win. So I'm taking the odds on the money lines this weekend. So anything over 70%, that's what I'm rolling with. When we roll into the 1 o'clock games, what are going to be your favorite plays, props for 1 o'clock?
So me personally, I've got Derrick Henry for an anytime touchdown, and that I'm very high on that. I think it's going to happen just because of the fact that they have a backup quarterback going in, and Lamar Jackson is not going to be playing. And if you wanted to be even more gutsy, take his rush yards for over 70. I think he's going to go over 70 yards as well. So there's that for that leg. Then I've got Jonathan Taylor to go over 70 rush yards. It's the Raiders are a really bad run team. They let I can't remember who they played last week, but they had a really bad defense last week against whoever they ran against. I've got Cam Scatterby for an anytime touchdown. I know I'm high on the Giants right now. They're playing the Saints, guys. They're playing the Saints. The Saints are a bad team, and the Giants are. It is all looking up for the Giants right now, especially after a big win over the Chargers. And then I've got Nico Collins to go over 60 yards receiving against that horrible, horrible Ravens secondary. So that's my picks for 1 p.m. Let me know what you guys think about that. RJ, what do you got for 1 p.m.? Or if you have something for 1 p.m.
So, it's going to be partial 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. So running back on so how we're going to be doing things moving forward. Jesse has all of the football knowledge because I haven't watched as much football as Jesse has. I lean more towards statistic and the numbers and matchups and percentages, and that's how I won a good bit of my money last year. So I'm going to redo that this year, but you guys are going to see as the season develops my thought process, why I'm doing what I'm doing, and I'm going to tell you the numbers of everything that I'm doing now that I have some stats that I can create the probability and statistics for it. So, what I'm going to run technically for my 1 p.m., which is going to have a split on the slate, I've got Omarion Hampton for an anytime touchdown. I've got Jameer Gibbs for an anytime touchdown, and I'm running James Cook for an anytime touchdown. Now, these three guys, statistically speaking, in each one of their games have over a 60% chance for being the player that gets a touchdown in the game. It might not be the first, might not be the last, or sometime during the game. If the ball is in their hand within the red zone, there's a 60% chance that these guys are going to be the guys to get the touchdown. So that's why I'm putting my money on these three this week. All right. And then as we roll to more the afternoon, what is going to be for your afternoon bets before we get to prime time?
I feel like these are pretty safe bets. I've got JSN, aka Jackson Smith and Jigba, to go over 80 yards receiving. He missed it by 1 yard last week. I'm not going to sweat over it. He he did sell the bet, but it's fine. Um, I think he's going to bounce back even better. He is the number one wide receiver, and he's been playing amazing. So I'm not going to really sweat about it. Then I've got Jameer Gibbs to get an anytime touchdown. I'm really high on him, just like you are. Uh, this team is really, really amazingly good, and there's nothing you can't do with that this team can't do. Like really, when it comes to the Lions. So that's what I have for that. And then I've got Amari and Hampton to go over 80 yards rushing is not over 80 yards rushing. I have him to go for an anytime touchdown as well. Um, so that's what I had for those 4 p.m. bets. Well, let me know what you got. Let me know what you guys think about that. So that's what I have for 4 p.m. What else you thinking?
So I actually don't officially have anything for 4 p.m. Because my first my first bet on the video is more of a split on the slate, so I didn't really have anything that I can narrow down for just 4 o'clock bets. However, when we get closer to game day and when the games are going on, as I watch some of the players play, I might be able to formulate a live bet. If you guys, which I more than likely I will probably place a bet when the 4 o'clock games are going on. If you guys want me to post that bet as I make it, uh, shoot us a comment, let us know, or go to TikTok and let us know because I can do both a TikTok and a YouTube short around 4 o'clock right before the games go on. And whatever I do decide to bet, I can send it out to you guys there. If you want that, let us know. We can send it out. It's no problem. But officially for the channel, right now, I don't have anything for 4 o'clock, but I do have something for prime time. Now, my prime time bet is going to be a Khalil Shakir to get 4 receptions, the game total to be over 38 and a half, and I'm looking at James Cook to get at least 80 rushing yards in our primetime game on the Bills versus the Patriots. What are you thinking is going to happen, or what are your favorite picks and player props for the primetime game, Jesse?
So for the primetime game, I have Josh Allen to go over 200 yards passing. I've got James Cook to grab an in-count touchdown. I've got Hunter Henry to go over four to grab 4 or more receptions. I think that's pretty much a guaranteed hit it's a pretty much easy bet. It should double your money. The only thing that I might worry about is Hunter Henry to grab his receptions, but Drake May loves Hunter Henry, and he loves throwing to his tight ends. So I think it's pretty much a guaranteed hit. Uh, Let me know what you guys think about that bet. If I'm taking a little too what's it called, safe? Because that's not really my thing to go really safe all the time. But let me know what you guys think about that.
So now that you guys have our Sunday picks, we actually have a little something extra, a little something special for everybody who's listening and that is watching this video right now. And you can tell along with this video too, because we have something that Jesse has put together that in inspiration from our community bet that we had for meeting our subscriber goal. He has put together this mega parlay that is going to hit for ridiculous amounts of money. Jesse, go ahead and tell our listeners here the madness that you have cooked up in the lab for Sunday.
Okay. Well, might go fast, so I'm gonna say it twice.
About to
One
say,
time really, really fast,
about to say, or
and
you
then
can
one
say it.
time really, really slow.
Okay, I was about to say, if you want, you could say it kind of slow because we're still good on time. You don't have to rush.
So yeah. So money lines. I've got Vikings, Cowboys, Giants, Colts, Dolphins, Eagles, Cardinals, Bucks, Lions, Chargers, and the Bills. Then I've got more. I've got the Vikings and Browns game to go under 51.5. I've got the Cowboys and Jets game to go under 51.5. I've got the Giants on the spread for 4.5. I've got the Giants the Colts and the Raiders, pardon me, to go under 51.5. I've got the Dolphins and the Panthers to go under 48.5. I've got the Eagles and the Browns to go over 37.5. I've got the Cardinals and the Titans to go under 51.5. I've got the Bucks and the Seahawks to go over 38.5. I've got the Lions and the Bengals to go over 37.5. I've got the Chargers and the Commanders to go over 40.5, and then I've got the Bills and the Patriots to go under 51.5. That is the entire bet.
what?
It is 22 legs.
But before you run it back, go ahead and tell it. Don't leave everybody in suspense. Go ahead and tell them how much that 22-23 leg massive parlay pays out for you, big dog.
I can't remember how much I put on it. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I think I put $1.59 on it or something like that.
Yeah, it was
Am I not mistaken?
$1.59. Yep.
And it pays out near $7,000. So ridiculous.
Yeah, so to be
Yes.
exact, Jesse is correct. He put $1.59 It is a 23 leg parlay, and the payout, if his madness happens to hit, he is going to win $6,917 for him to take home.
which is absolute bonkers.
My goodness, man. If that hits, you're not going to know what to do.
I am for sure not going to know what to do.
I hope it hits because that's going to be fantastic.
Oh, 100%.
And guys, if you guys put any crazy parlays like that together, let us know in the comments. Please let us know because we have when he put this together and we put it in the sports book, we literally had a full blown like 20-minute conversation about it, laughing the whole time. We take enjoyment out of stuff like this. So if you guys have something that is just ridiculous and put it in the comments, let us see it. Tell us how much you put on it and what the payout is because we take these bets as fun. Like the whole channel is for fun. All of our bets are for fun. This is for entertainment and making a little bit of money while watching football. But these are like purely for fun. Because if it hits, that's astronomical. But it's more of like, dude, check this out. We got 20 legs for 7 grand.
That is totally how it is.
And if you guys are tailing along, let us know in the comments because who knows if his bet hits and say all 50 of our subscribers hit, we are going to run the sports book up on some profits that they're going to have to pay out to us.
That's so true. So I'm gonna run through the bet probably one more time,
Yeah.
just so you guys can hear it, and because maybe if you missed something or something like that, I'm gonna say it one more time. So for the money lines, I've got the Vikings, the Cowboys, the Giants, the Colts, the Dolphins, the Eagles, the Cardinals, the Bucks, the Lions, the Chargers, and the Bills. For the Vikings Browns game, it's going to go under 51.5. The Cowboys game, under 51.5. The Giants game, I've got the Giants on the spread for 4.5. I've got the Colts to go under 51.5. The Dolphins game to go under 48.5. The Eagles game to go over 37.5. The Cardinals to go under 51.5. The Bucks game to go over 38.5. The Lions game to go over 37.5. The Chargers game to go over 40.5, and then the Bills game to go under 51.5. And that's what I've got for that.
And if it hits, you're walking away with just shy of $7,000.
Yep. Crazy.
Madness. I love it. All right, guys. I think that's about it for us on the Sunday night bets and our Jesse's madness parlay. You got anything else for our beautiful listeners?
No, that'll do it for me. If you guys like the bets, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Go over to the TikTok, show some love to the TikToks. We'll be doing more outlandish content, as in what takes we have on what teams and quarterbacks, and probably you'll probably soon see top tens and top fives and of every position. So go start checking out the TikTok, and you'll see this over here on the same thing on the podcast. So go show some love over there as well.
Like Jesse said, go over to the TikTok. We are also creating new formats and types of videos that we want to make for you guys. We're going to be doing hot takes. We're going to be doing top tens. We might even have some debate segments where we both defend and attack each other's teams and things for you guys' entertainment and get us all riled up. Some of it may be on TikTok, some of it may be on YouTube, because now that you guys have been so gracious and so supportive of us, we are now able to go live on YouTube and we're able to go live on TikTok. So eventually we're going to try and put together some things for some live events. Tell us if there's anything that you guys like for live events, maybe us getting together and watching like a playoff game or a division game or just anything in general. Like we could get together and do just a Q&A live, or what players you guys like versus what players we like. We can figure it out and work together and get something together that works for everybody. But while you're here listening to us ramble on and talking about bets and having a good time, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, because we are at 51 subscribers. Our new goal is 100. When we hit that 100 subscriber goal, we are going to be doing another, almost like Jesse's bet, but we're going to be doing a massive community bet that is going to pay out some ridiculous amount of money if it hits. Our goal is to get everybody who subscribes some portion of those winnings as a thank you for supporting us and being here with us for this journey. Before we get out of here, go over to the TikTok, follow us there, look out for the bets, check out the YouTube shorts. Happy betting. See you guys next week. Peace out.
Peace out, guys.